Hello and good day to you, wherever you are in the world. Hi. Hi. Welcome to TWLT Lifestyle Therapy. To Inspiration is what I call these videos that I've been doing over the last year. And today's topic is about the law of attraction. And you hear this topic is just everywhere. Okay, we can't get away from it, and we shouldn't want to get away from it either. So, whatever we want in our life, we have to use this law, whether we know that we're using it or not. And the law of attraction, some people think that you sit there and you focus on what you want, and you get it. But it's a lot deeper than that. There are a lot of elements and things at play that we don't even recognize when we're doing things. So, for example, oh, I've got to get a new pair of shoes for something. I mean, things like that are very simple because you have the thought, need new shoes. So you automatically start scrolling online or you go into town and you're looking around and you find shoes, you buy shoes, you take them home and you got a pair of shoes. You've manifested your shoes. And that's on a physical level, So a lot of people think that the law of attraction doesn't work because it means that you have to do these things, which you do anyway. But if you're thinking about something, if you want to see how the law of attraction truly works, you have to use something that's almost intangible in the moment, something that you really, really want that you don't have physically right now, and you really, really want it, and you're thinking, how am I going to get that? You know. So first of all, you have to believe that you can have it, and secondly, you have to really, really want it. So you're constantly thinking about it. You're imagining yourself with it and what it would feel like. Some people just do that naturally. There's some things you do naturally, like going on a holiday, thinking, oh my God, oh, I'd love to go on a holiday to Jamaica right now. Oh, and just sit on a beach drinking a lovely Bob Marley drink or one of those red stripe drinks or something, whatever you're into, and you just sit there in the warmth, you feel the breeze coming across your face, and the ocean just looks so inviting. You get up and you walk in, and it feels so good on your skin, so refreshing, and you're in paradise. The food is amazing. The company or people you're with is amazing. If you're with no one, the serenity, the open spaces, the beauty. You hear the music in the background and it make you feel so groovy. And oh, nothing could be better, right? So you get into those spaces and you're thinking, oh, I'm going to book myself a holiday. And for those people who were thinking, okay, maybe I can't book myself a holiday because I have to work, or I don't have enough money for a holiday, so I have to work to make the money to go on a holiday. But it doesn't stop the dream. And before you know it, you're on holiday. Does it ever feel like that? If it doesn't feel like that for you, it's because you're coming from it from a place of maybe desperation. So you're trying to push things, try to make them happen, force things. You're getting anxious about it. And any sort of angst in the creative process pushes it away, you know? So another angst that you could have is believing that it's not possible for you. You're not good enough to deserve that, or yes, it's not your thing. And deep down, it really is, but you create an excuse so that you can push it away so that then you can justify not having it. If we're honest with ourselves, a lot of us go there. We do that. We compare things and we contrast things and we criticize things. And we do those things because deep down, there is something attractive about it. So instead of actually just letting it in and giving someone a compliment or looking more into it and going, yeah, why not? That person's done it, so why can't I? What could be so wrong with me that I don't have the same capacity to create that thing? We all have the same capacity. Every single one of us doesn't care who you are, what you're doing. long as you got a mind, and well, if you have a mind, it means you have a brain that works, because the mind is your brain in action, your brain functioning. That's your mind. And the mind is one entity divided into two bits. And when you program the subconscious part of the mind using your consciousness, meaning you're focused on what you want, not what you don't want or what you can't have. You know, you're going to focus on the positive. You got to stay on the positive. So whatever you want. So if you want to have a really successful business, then you're focusing on clients calling in, money coming in the bank, people calling in to say, oh my goodness, this is amazing. I love this stuff. I love your product. I love your services. And they're referring people, and you can feel the energy of what that would feel like. And that's what you focus on. And you are laser sharp focused on it, because if you're passionate about it, you're gonna go there anyway. But as I said before, if you're passionate about something, you can take two takes on it, because if your wiring, your subconscious wiring is negative, thinking that you can't have it, then that passion turns into focusing on all the negatives, which then you're going to attract those negatives, regardless of how much you want that thing. Because your subconscious the programs, it's like a tape recorder or cassette or whatever you are relating to, depends on your age group, it's there. It's not going to change. It's like putting a CD into a machine. It's going to play what's on that CD. You can't unless you clean that CD and put something new on. That's just what you're going to get. It's a program. Okay. So what programs are you acting out in your life? Because 95% of your mind is subconscious. So 95% of your mind is your life. Yeah, because you're acting on automatic. Somebody says something to you and you respond. Most people don't even think anymore. They just respond. You get a feeling and the words come out of your mouth and then it's done. And then you might reflect and go, oh, I could have done that differently. But then the next time you're faced with the same thing, you respond in the same way. Why do you keep doing that? But every time you catch yourself and you correct and you correct and you correct, eventually that becomes automatic. So it's changing the program. And learning what your program is, observing yourself, being vigilant, standing guard at the door of your own mind, not allowing anybody to just come in and take what they want. I'd seen this, I saw this, this diagram, and it was basically a brain that was open. It was almost like an airport landing site. And all these airplanes were landing. And it's just people's ideas, or something that you read somewhere, or the news. All of these things, you allow them to land and take up residence in your head. And a lot of people just live inside our head with all these things going on. But no, you've got to recognize that doesn't serve me. I don't want to know that. I'm not going to watch the news. No, thank you. I don't want to go over there. This is where I'm going. This is what I'm focused on. And if the things that you're doing are not aligned with the purpose that you want and the passion that you're going for, if it's not going in the same direction, then you shouldn't be focused on that. Because a laser, you know what a laser does? When it focuses, it's like everything, every beam is in alignment. That's why it gets to the target and it can do whatever it needs to do, destroy, cut, whatever. Yeah. So if your attention is over here and then over there and over there and over there, there is no focus in the direction that you truly want to go. And so you're not going to get there as quickly, as readily, and as efficiently as you want to. Okay, so that's what the law of attraction entails. It's the passion that drives you. It's the heart. It's the love force. Okay, so the thought gives you the idea. And again, remember, thoughts aren't in your head. They're out there. So you can pick, choose, and refuse the ones that are coming to you. Okay, it's your choice. So if you're overthinking, then again, that is your choice. You've got to start thinking and start learning how to focus on one thing at a time. Calming the mind, getting into that lovely alpha state of brainwave. And if you can get down into the even more powerful, yet more relaxing state, which is just before you fall asleep. Isn't that theta brainwave where you're just about to fall asleep in that space there, where we do the meditation, we do hypnotherapy to get into the subconscious program and change them. If you can get there on a regular basis, on a daily basis, because that's what, that's what's going to do a lot of the trick for you. And you just have to have the discipline. You have to have the will, the choice. The decision is yours. Nobody can make that decision for you but yourself. Okay? So you got to ask yourself, what do I want for my life? Why do I want it? And you have to have a strong why. You talk about the strong why. It's that thing that drives you. It's the emotions that drive you, because the emotions, when you have strong emotions, they automatically start pulling things towards you. But you have to have a laser focused emotion. You can't think, I can't have it, but then I want it. Can't have it, then I want it. It's kind of conflicting. You're going in two directions and then your mind doesn't take you anywhere. You just end up just stuck. One of the reasons why people procrastinate. You feel stuck. You feel you can't, you're taking 2 steps forward, 1 step back, and you're not really getting anywhere very quickly, or you're not getting anywhere at all. That's what's causing you got conflictions in your mind. So your conscious mind is saying, yes, this is what I want. I want this success, and I want this great healthy body, and I want this lots of money in my account. I want this financial freedom, and I want this wonderful relationship. I want all of these things. But then you look around and these things are not happening for you because there's conflicts in your mind. Your subconscious programs are different from what the drive from what the conscious mind wants. Okay, or what you even want deep down. Okay, so you might want it deep down, but the programs that are stacked on top of all of that, you can't find it. If you think about someone who's really hurting or really angry, somebody's really angry, say somebody did something and it really hurt that person, they get really angry, really, 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 really angry, and they live out that anger over and over and over and over and over again. Then they become an angry person. Yeah, because you kind of taught your mind how to hold on to programs. It's almost like taking a drug. It's basically the same thing. So, for example, you take a drug and you take it over and over. So, for example, people who are addicted to heroin, you take the drug and it gives you this wonderful hit. And then the next time you take it, the hit is not as strong. So you need a stronger dose. We all know that, right? And then every time you do it again, you need a stronger dose and a stronger dose and a stronger dose, and to get to that spot that really fulfilled you. But again, the fulfillment is only temporary. The fulfillment is only temporary. So we've got to remind yourself about that when you are being like angry, you are feeling depressed, you're feeling irritable. These fulfillments, they're meant to be for temporary fixes. But if you allow them to hold you hostage, then you're going to reap the benefits of those, well, not positive benefits, but you're going to reap the results. Yeah, which is basically you're going to be spiraling into a negative space. Whereas if you change the thought that's fueling that, so the person that hurt you, you recognize that, you know what, if they knew better, they would have done better. So something is going on in their life. They must be hurt to be able to do something like that, to hurt. Or maybe I got the wrong end of the stick. Maybe I'm misunderstanding something, and maybe I need to have a conversation and work it out. And because there's so many roads that goes to the same place. But if we're just one-track minded, then we kind of lose the battle there, because we're not really allowing ourselves to open up and see things from a different perspective. And if you're so angry, you won't be able to do that, because you're vibrating at this frequency that's really, really low, and you're full of this venom. So you can't see the higher spiritual, lovey-dovey, grateful, sweet, other vibrations. You can't get there from there. You can't get from here to there. But what you can do is reason with yourself, feel the emotions that come up and deal with those emotions. It's emotions that drive this wheel of thought. Okay, so first you're thinking, you're angry. Why am I so angry? What's making me so angry? Why am I responding like this? Why does my body feel like this? Why do I want to do this thing? Okay, and you get into that space, and you are, you're not pushing the feelings away. It's really important you welcome those feelings, because they're there to teach you a lesson, and it's a lesson. Once you get it, then it changes the whole cycle. Okay, because then you can turn around and go, you know what, I forgive myself. I forgive myself, because now I understand that, we're all on this journey together, and we're not everybody's going to get it right. Some of us are going to do some stupid things, including myself. And and I forgive myself for being, but for I forgive myself for giving myself a hard time, and start loving on yourself more. Say, I appreciate you, I love you. Thank you for the mistakes that you make, so that I can grow from them, so that I can learn, so I can be wiser, so I can then know that that is not how we deal with that situation, and you can move on. But you have to look at the cycle. You got to look at the thought process, and you got to look at the feelings that you're getting. You cannot be the person that you want to be and have the life that you want to have without looking at these elements. Because you might, you say, for example, you win the lottery, money falls on your lap, yay. But if you're someone who is not very wealth conscious or doesn't know what to do with money, what are you going to do with it? What do you do with it now? It's the same thing you're going to do with it. You're going to spend it, you're going to give it away, something's going to come and it's going to take it away, you're going to lose it, because that's what you learned. That's what you've been doing all this time, which is why you don't have any. Okay? So when you do start learning a different consciousness, a wealth consciousness, a higher way of vibrating, loving yourself. This is where it all starts. Law of attraction is all about the heart. It's all about the heart. The heart is a magnet. The thoughts are electrical and the heart is magnetic. So you think a thought and then you have a feeling. You think a thought, have a feeling. You think a thought, the electromagnetic radiation sends impulses. You have this feeling, which also sends impulses. So, and the heart pulls, the energy of the heart pulls in the feeling that you're getting. So you get things that are similar frequency to that. And which is why when you stub your toe in the morning, you feel that the whole day rolls on like that. You get up feeling flipping wound up and angry, and you shout at your coworker, and then you shout at your partner, and you shout at the kids. It's a terrible day. But when you put your headspace, even if you get up and you stub your toe, you go, okay, whew, I'm alive. Wow, I felt that. And you are in control. You turn that thought process around. You make that mean what you want it to mean, and just don't let your subconscious program just take you where it wants to, based on the programs and the memories that are stored in your mind. You get to choose. You get to choose. No one else. And that law of attraction is your life. So whatever you choose is basically what you're going to attract. Simple as that. Okay, so just remember, you need to come from a place of love. You need to be open, start opening your heart up. Because if your heart's not open, it's not really vibrating and bringing in what you want. If it's contracted and vibrating like this, low frequencies, that's what you're attracting. When you open it to joy, to love, to freedom, to just blissful feelings, go out in nature. Everything in nature vibrates at 100%. Big frequencies, beautiful, beautiful high vibrations. Okay? So, which is why people have to walk out in nature. It's because when you're out there, there's nothing that's negative. The trees, the birds, the rivers, the sky, it's beautiful. And it's all in a state of calm and ease and freedom. So harness that within your own body. You harness that within your own body, your life cruises on so easy, so easy. And with that said, I am inviting you to go to the website and explore our 10-week coaching program. And the 10 weeks of basically transforming your thinking from the negative thing, the three-dimensional state of being where everything is heavy. Everything is push. Everything is a struggle. It's just like, how do I get out of this struggle? How do I relinquish this anxiety and this depression and this feeling of, oh my God, what is the point? How do I relinquish the stress that's going on in the world that everybody seems to be affected by? How do I pull myself out of that? Some people don't think that's possible, but it is. And this 10-week program is about doing that. It's about learning, understanding how your mind works and how your body works in response to that, and how to create new beliefs in yourself, knowing that you deserve every good thing that you want, and you can have it, and you will have it when you follow through with the tools that we're going to be teaching you and the coaching that we're going to be giving. Okay, so it's 10 weeks, it's one-to-one. And so if you're interested, please go to the website and register. Then you and I can have a conversation about whether we're good fits and what you want, we can help you to achieve. And then we'll go down that avenue of getting stuff done. I've lived through this, okay? And I've had tons and tons of coaching and training, and I've read hundreds of books about this kind of stuff. So I have the knowledge, I have wisdom, and obviously I'm still on the journey learning about lots of other things. But what I know for sure is that I definitely can help. I can help you get out of that struggle. Nobody needs to be in that struggle. Nobody should be struggling through life. Life is not about struggle. It's about having fun. It's about exploring, experiencing, and feeling good. Okay? And the hard knocks, they're not meant to knock you down so you can feel like you've been put in your place. It's not about that. It's about, without the highs, we don't get the lows. And without the lows, we don't get the highs. So you're never going to experience and grow. We need the lows in order to grow. So when you're looking at what's happening in a low moment, that's your opportunity to grow. It's an opportunity. And we're going to help you see that and recognize that and use it as fuel to just keep you going to your best life ever. Okay, so if that's interesting to you, the website is listed here. All the information is down below. So just go book a call with me, and we'll have an hour or so to talk things through to see where we're going with this, whether you want to continue or not. So I look forward to hearing from you. But in the meantime, until then, just remember that you are the only thing that holds you back. No one can do that for you. No one. I don't care where you are. Even if you're locked up in a box, you can get yourself out. And I know that sounds pretty radical and crazy to some people. However, it is absolutely possible, but you have to learn how to use this thing between your ears. And that's what we're teaching. All right. So stay light, stay bright. It's where your power lies. It's where the energy, the big energy is. Okay. Until next time. Thank you.